I have a nephew that about 2 weeks ago got bit by a tick. And when he got bit by the tick, he started digressing. He started getting sick. He started having a rash break out on everything. And so immediately my brother and his wife took him to the doctor, and they started running blood tests on him. They were thinking either Lyme disease or Rocky Mount spotted fever. So they started pumping the antibiotics in him, starting monitoring him, and my brother and them were having to wait for the results. It was going to take several days. During that next week, my nephew continued to get worse. He had a rash to break out on his knees. They were swelling. He had a swollen spot to come out on his back on the left side. He was just getting so bad he could not even hardly walk from his bed to the bathroom. This is a little 6-year-old who is full of energy. I mean, just so full of love and everything. And here he is almost to a crawl. And it was devastating to my brother and his wife. So they called the doctors back and they said, look, we need to get him back in there. He can't even walk hardly to the bathroom. We're having to about tote him. And they said, get him back in here in the morning. So last Thursday, they carried him back. They continued to do more tests and everything, trying to get down to the root source of what was going on. They ended up telling them that at that point, they were diagnosing him with a affection thing called HSP. Now, what that really is for me, I'm sorry, I don't know. But he posted on Facebook that it's like an inflammation of the blood vessels. And the reason that the little boy, my nephew Jake, was not getting any better on the antibiotics is because antibiotics cannot touch HSP. And they said, you need to go to Chapel Hill. That's bigger pediatric specialists. They can get more fine-tuned, and for sure that's what it is, and they can help him better than we are equipped here locally to. So word was getting to me about the situation at that point, and I called up my brother. And I said, look, here's where it is. I've got some products that I haven't pushed on you. You know, sometimes we kind of hold back with our families when we get in something new. You know, we want to try it with everybody else first. And so I had kind of been holding back with them, but I felt that was my time. And so I started telling them about the products, started telling them about some of the testimonies that I've been hearing week after week after week. And he told me, he said, sis, he said, I would believe that being natural products. And he said, I know that it works different for each person. He said, bring me the products tomorrow. I'll get him on it, and we'll go from there. I'm so desperate. My son is sick. If I could take the pain from him, I would. I would bear it myself. I'm desperate. And I said, okay. So I showed up the next day on the doorstep, gave them the products, and I gave him all of them, except for the Slim, and I gave that to my brother because he's been trying to lose weight, and he has thyroid problems. So I told my brother, I said, you start on the Slim, give your son all these others. And so then, you know, just not knowing how he was doing over the weekend or anything, I went on Facebook Sunday evening, and they started pumping it in him on Saturday morning. But on Sunday evening, when I got on Facebook, my brother had posted a picture of my 6-year-old nephew in a swimming pool. And his comment on those pictures were, my son is almost back to his normal self. He is wide open in the pool today. I mean, come on. He had only been given the sprays Saturday and Sunday, but because our V-Boost goes into the circulatory system, because V-Power works with muscle weakness, and it also goes against infections, because our Super 10 is an antioxidant that fights free radicals that go up in our system, because we got our cell energies. Praise God, Mel and Amy felt led to let the reps go ahead and start trying out the cell energy before it released to the public, because I took my cell energy and I gave it to my nephew.